Okay, I'm back. And there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. So I did my FSH levels. I think I said it before, but I just want to go right into what I'm trying to talk about. I have my FSH levels checked, and the nurse said that everything was fine, and I am supposed to call her on March 2nd. No, no, no. I'm supposed to start Lupron, 20 units of Lupron on March 2nd. And then I'll give them a call um, by March 16th if I have not started my cycle. Now, this is all contingent upon when I do have a doctor's appointment this Monday with the surgeon who did my myomectomy, just to get his opinion about what we should do, if he believes that it's okay for us to go ahead and do this IVF cycle now, or should we hold off and address the fibroids. In my heart, I believe he's going to say, go ahead and try, and then we'll figure it out after that. So I didn't want to stop anything, but if by chance he says, I think we need to do this and then hold off on the IVF, then that's what I'll do. Okay, so that with that being said, that's where we're at. As of right now, we're just waiting. Thank you for people who had sent emails, and there's a couple people who left me emails, and I'm going to respond to those as soon as I finish this video. But as far as my spotting, it on Tuesday it was like a real crazy looking brown I have never seen before in my life, and then the day after that it was still brown but a little bit heavier. Then yesterday I received my full flow. So she counted Wednesday as my first day of my cycle, and so March 2nd it is. We're looking at approximately maybe around the week of April 5th for the retrieval and transfer. We're gonna strive to go with blast this time around, but again, I only have one ovary, so if we don't get produce enough quality eggs, then we'll just do the regular. My RE does 2 day transfer, and he believes that that's because he believes it's better in the uterus than outside. And I was kind of like not necessarily feeling it, but the proof is in the pudding. I did some research as far as each re, infertility clinic have their birth rates, their pregnancy rates, everything. They should have it available. If they don't have a website, then you want to ask them what was their recent, I think it's SART, um, or you can go on, I think it's SART, where where they can tell you all of the infertility clinics in their, they break it down by state or by area. And it's my clinic is actually, they have, I think they're the second best in the state as far as their numbers. So who knows? Um, so yeah, we'll just see. And then April 5th is our second year anniversary. So yeah, we're not necessarily doing anything major because we'll be making a baby. So I guess that's major enough, right? But the other day, well, I knew about this a while ago. But the other day, Celine Dion was on Oprah, and she was talking about trying to conceive. And I just, I'm not saying I'm happy to hear that celebrities are coming out and talk about infertility, because I really don't want anybody to have to suffer through it. But I'm glad that their infertility is getting a face. And who else to talk about infertility and to be able to pluck up the strings of the hearts of people than um, Celine Dion. So she's on this People's magazine. I picked it up, and she says, "My heartbreak." And it's Celine's infertility struggle. Now, this is actually a great article. It talks about she's actually has tried 4 times. In August, she did get pregnant, but then she had a miscarriage. And then since August, December was her last time having a IVF cycle, and it was unsuccessful. So she's had 4 of them since August or so. And she says she's going to try one more time before she starts up her new concert in Vegas. So she says fifth time's a charm. The fifth time is a charm, and I'm praying and hoping that that's the case. So my prayers go out to Celine as my prayers goes out to you all. And again, I just really appreciate that, finally it's not like, we're some kind of freaks that can't produce. There are so many different reasons why people suffer from infertility. And so I just, I just appreciate knowing that her and Jennifer Lopez had did IVF, and I've heard rumors, I don't know if this is true, that Mariah Carey has tried to do IVF. So it's definitely something that women are going through, but a lot of women aren't talking about it, especially in Hollywood. I guess that makes you kind of look weird or something. But here's something I want to say this first and foremost. I am not, by no means am I not promoting anything when I make mention of my testimony. I have to make this disclosure because I don't want anybody thinking I'm trying to promote anything. But I'm about to give you my testimony on how God blessed me. Now, you all know that I do not have insurance anymore to cover fertility drugs. And if you are about to have fertility treatment or have had fertility treatment and you have insurance, know that you are beyond blessed. So I know you can have a lot of things to complain about, but that's not one of the things you ever have to complain about, because you're you're blessed to have insurance to either pay for the treatment. Now that's a blessing, and or pay for the meds. But for those of us who have to come out of pocket, it is very disturbing to know exactly how much medication costs and the treatment when you're paying out of pocket. So either you have to move to a state that gives you coverage, or you take a second mortgage out on your home, or sell blood. I don't know what people have to do in order to have the opportunity to try to have a baby, which I think is ridiculous. But moving right along. So I called the pharmacy to find out how much will it cost out of pocket. And I was told, just for the Gono F, $4,992.31. And that would have been for what, 7 boxes of the 450 multi-dose? Yeah, $4,992.31. That's not including the progesterone and oil that I need, the HCG that I need, and the 14-day Lupron kit, and the Menopur. But let me tell you what God did for me. Because I said, Lord, this is a devourment. This is what your words say. This is what I do. I'm a believer. I'm a tither. I give when I can give. And this is a devourment. If I'm going to use over $5,000, almost $6,000 for medication, you know what I could do to help so many other people, or whatever the situation is? So anyway, so the Lord I was talking to a young lady, and I was not trying to solicit anything from her or anything like. We were just talking, and she says, you know what? I have 2 things of Menopur that's just going to go to waste. You can have it. And it's really one of my girls anyway. And it just blessed my socks off. I was just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So she said that it's in the mail, and so my Menopur is taken care of. And then, goodness gracious, I'm almost done. Okay, so make a long story short, the Lord allowed me to be able to get Gono F. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 900 Gono F pens, sealed, never been opened, expires 10/10 for less than $800. Don't tell me what my God can't do. My God shall supply all my needs according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus. So I just want you to be encouraged that you put the word on that thing and you trust God. And I don't care how the way has to be made. He will make a way out of no way. And I don't care what nobody have to say about it.